Welcome, Collective, to your Monday, August 21st remix. This is 773 Oracle and Tarot, and it is your girl, Chi-Town Ronnie. So, if you followed me from the Instagram, you saw that we are using the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and this is by Rockpool. And let me get that for you. Yeah, this is by Rockpool. Elemental Oracle. And one of the gentlemen from Hay House, Kyle Gray, we got him on board. Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck. Okay, before we get into the pulls, I just want to reiterate, Venus goes direct on September 4th. So all of these relationship issues and what have you, they should resolve themselves, for better, for worse. And honestly, Collective, I think it's always for the better. I always think it may seem bad at the moment, but I always feel that it's, it always works itself out. Okay. So that should resolve itself on September the 4th. Okay. And hey, I hate to break it to y'all, but Mercury goes into retrograde on the 23rd. So we only got 2 days. Okay. But this Mercury retrograde is in Virgo. So what that means is, like, Virgos, they are very meticulous, and they are very, they're very thorough. So this retrograde is going to make us dot our I's, cross our T's, and think about what's coming out of our mouth before we say it, which I'm very grateful for, because the audacity levels out here in these streets are unhinged. These people is unhinged with the way they talk, what comes out of their mouth, babies. Yeah. Listen, my edible intake has increased this month. Let me just say that, okay? And then we've got some birthdays. Kim Cattrall, from formerly from Sex and the City, but she ain't on that show no more, because her and Sarah Jessica Parker, they got into it, but I digress. And then one of the original Dream Girls, Loretta Devine, she turned 74. She's on Boston Commons, I think, right now. Wonderful actress, beautiful voice. She did a lot of voiceover work, but that's that. Let's get into it. Okay, so from the Raise Your Vibration, we got my breath connects me to life. Okay, and look, she breathing. Okay, she breathing. She or he breathing. All right. So let me go about it this way, Collective. Like in yoga, the breath is also known as prana, which is another word for life force. Okay. And, yogis, they there was no distinction between breathing and life force. And today, today, because we pulled this card, divine intelligence is encouraging us to tune into our breathing. Okay. Are you breathing, Collective? Are you tensing up? We breathe without thinking, and yet when things get tensed or we get overwhelmed, we hold in, we tense up and we do not breathe, and so air holds that life force of the universe, and when we become aware of our connection, to it, we create a pathway for guidance and support and even abundance. When you're in a tight situation, do not hold your breath. Breathe through that shit. When women give birth to babies, they're telling them breathe. The pain is so overwhelming, and the fact that they're bringing new life is daunting. And they want to control. They forget to breathe. Terabytes, Collective, we gotta breathe. Breathe through those situations. So, today we are being guided to take more breathing space in our life. It's very easy to be overwhelmed by our schedules, and your breath can become shallow, and your energy can be spread thin, and eventually you will feel drained. So take note of your breathing. If you're holding it in, or if you're restricting it while doing something, in your daily life, know that it's not fully in alignment with what with your entitled being. Okay. You weren't born, to live, with a half full cup. You're here to breathe with ease and live, a life that is full, full of purpose, full of connection, full of enjoyment, so, today, Collective, let's say, I take time. I need to breathe. Let's hold that. Let's hold that for right there. Okay. So now, in the elemental oracle with by Stacy DeMarco, we chose oceans and its bravery. Okay. And the numerical card is 30. So we break it down to number 3. And so that is a acknowledgement, okay? Growth, development, abundance. It could even be the birth of a child, the power of 3, all right? But here it is, the oceans. So, we're dealing with water. We're dealing with water. And collective, we're going to go deep into this one. Let me bring my camera down so that y'all can see this card real good. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay, there. That's better. There we go. So, let me go through this collective. Okay. We know very little about what's in the ocean. It's over 71% of the world's surface, but yet we know more about space than we do in the oceans. So it is the unknown. And like even in the tarot, the water signs, we're dealing with feelings and emotions, and water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And so with that said, like even in tarot, it is like representative, like of the unconsciousness and things of that nature. This it's what water symbolizes. Okay, so oceans are a source of great richness, but they're also a source of mystery. All right, it's a mystery. Collective, instinctively, I'm not trying to make no shit up, but I'm getting a feeling that I don't know who this is for. Collective, be brave in your choices. This right here is not a time to be fearful, as the card says, bravery. And for me, I'm feeling that someone who is close to you has a hidden agenda. And it's best to be mindful of your decision making, so just be mindful of the people that are around you, that's what I'm getting. There's a reason why the divine intelligence is asking us to be brave, and again, water being mystery, there's something going behind the scenes, collective, that you all are not aware of. So collective, proceed, I don't like saying caution, proceed with awareness. Okay. Just proceed with awareness, there, water, it goes through cycles. It has movements, it can be stagnant or flow, or, it could be really volatile, so, just be aware of, of what's going down. And the thing is that, because, we are 95% water, collective, you all feel that vibration. Water is a very, very strong conductor. So if you feel some shit that doesn't feel right, chances are it's not right. Breathe through your decisions. We're not going to overreact. We are not going to jump the gun. We're going to breathe. We're going to be methodical. But we're going to allow ourselves to, excuse me, we're going to allow ourselves to be present and be in our truths. Once again, this is something, it's bravery, and the water has a lot of mysteries. We can see her on top, but we can't see what's beneath her. We can't. She's sitting on top of the world, but there's some other shit that's going on behind the curtains, behind the waves, that she's not aware of. Collective, this is, I don't know who it's for, but this is some of y'all. So we starting off this Monday with the cue of awareness. All right. I hate to start this Monday off, but better to be forewarned, than than to walk in blindly to something. So, just be aware of the people around you. Be aware of these energy vampires. Collective, here, let me say this. Be aware of the jokes. Be aware of the jokes that people say around, because, the sarcasm and the shade is in the jokes. The stuff that people let out under the quote guise of quote unquote humor. No, baby, that's the shit they really want to say to you, but they don't want to be direct and come off and say it. And the reason why people are methodical like that is because people always have choices. They can go ahead and say whatever they want to say, but they know they're going to cut off that connection. But if they say it in a joking manner, that means that they still want that connection there for whatever reason. They find some value in you, and they want to use your resources. So just be aware, collective. Just be aware. And again, this is giving me a female. So my ladies and all my lady identifying people, again, the number 3, the number 3 is also indicative of feminine energy. So for my ladies out there, watch yourselves in your relationships, watch yourselves in your professional settings. Okay, watch yourselves in your situationships, be them friendships, being workships, things of that nature. Like I said, the shade is in the jokes. And what we're not going to do is we're not going to turn up. We're not going to throw down. We're going to remain dignified. We're going to make sure that our crowns are kept securely on our head. And we're going to act like queens. And we're going to breathe through the situation. And we are going to deal with the situation in dignity and in calm. That's what we're going to do. Collective, that is your Monday, August 21st remix. If this message resonated with you, please pass it on to somebody. This may be the blessing that they're looking for while I'm in the asking mood. Please like, please share, please follow, and please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. It helps this channel, it helps the algorithm. And for my returning subscribers, I thank you all. I'm nothing without you. All right. Y'all stay blessed.